So let's come to that seated position, our seated mountain pose towards the front of our chair. And just as our usual practice is, let's begin by observing the breath. Observing the flow of the breath. The ease with which the breath is moving today. And today, in addition to moving the breath into the lowest part of the lung, let's do something. Let's also make sure we're using the whole lung for our breath. Breathing in and out. Let's first place one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Notice the belly move first as we inhale, and then try and continue that movement, that expansion into the upper part of the lung, into the rib area, into the chest. So both hands are moving somewhat. Inhale, the belly moves. And then the upper hand moves. Inhale. One more cycle. Now, the final way we're going to see if we can move some of the air into the upper part of the lungs is just take the fingertips, find the collarbones, and hook them. Hook the fingertips in behind the collarbones. And as we breathe in at the end of the inhale, so begin by expanding the belly, expanding the ribs, and then see if we can lift the collarbones any amount. And then exhale, reverse that process. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale and inhale. And exhale. That lifting of the collarbones comes from some of these muscles in the neck that are attached to the collarbone, and they're tense or tightening, activating towards the end of our breath cycle to just bring that last little bit of air into the top of the lungs. So without the guidance of the hands, let's continue that deep breathing, but even taking it evenly into the whole lung, inhaling the belly, the ribs, and lifting the collarbones. And at the end of your inhale, see if you can just sip one more bit of air into the upper lungs. And then exhale. Belly, ribs, collarbones, and then sip in a bit more. And then exhale. Inhale. Sip in a bit more. And exhale. Let's continue our breath work with some alternate nostril breathing, beginning by closing the right nostril with the right thumb and using the left ring finger, or right nostril with right thumb, and close the left nostril with the ring finger. So inhale, close right, inhale left, close left, exhale right. Inhale right, close right, exhale left, inhale left, close left, exhale right, inhale right, close right, exhale left, inhale left, close left, exhale right, inhale right, close right, exhale left. And then release the hands and just come back to that, the deep breathing. Exhale, 2 more rounds on your own. Inhale. Exhale. Final inhale. Exhale. Let's take the arms to the sides. Stack the spine, draw the shoulder blades back, and really feel the weight of the upper body centered over the sit bones so that the weight is moving down the spine, through the sacrum, into the pelvis, and into the sit bones. Inhale, lift the arms overhead, and then exhale the arms back to heart center, or back beside you. Now, let's lift the arms straight out in front, overhead, turn the palms out, and come down to the side. Inhale up. Exhale, come down. Inhale up. Exhale, return to the side. Once more, inhale up. Exhale, return to the side. Let's inhale now, reverse that move. Inhale the hands to heart center and exhale, or overhead, and exhale back to heart center. Inhale up. Exhale back to heart center. Inhale up. And this time, as we exhale back to heart center, press the palms into one another. And then turn the fingertips towards the floor. Stretch the fingers out towards the side of the room. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Reach the shoulders out towards the side of the room, or reach the fingertips out towards the side of the room, and cross left over right. Walk the fingertips onto the shoulders. Draw the fingertips onto the shoulders as much as you can. And either stay here or bring the palm, fingertips to the opposite palm, lift out of the pelvis, exhale, and either stay vertical or tilt the body slightly forward. Pull the sit bones back with the edge of the chair to tilt the pelvis forward as you fold the upper body over the legs. Inhale, come back to center. Unravel the arms, stretch them out again towards the sides of the room. And now take right over left. Reach the fingertips onto the shoulder blades. Peel the shoulder blades away from the spine. And then bring the fingertips, either stay there or bring the fingertips into the opposite palm. Stack the spine, pull the sit bones back and tilt over the legs. Breathe here. Inhale, return to center. Wind. And let's take a cat-cow breath here to begin to release the spine. Inhale, lift the sternum. Exhale, round towards the back of the chair. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Take the left hand to the outside of the right thigh, and let's twist towards our right side. Lengthen the spine, lengthen the top of the head towards the ceiling with each inhale breath. And exhale, turn towards the right side. Bring that attention back to using the whole lung for the breath. Inhale, exhale, come through center. Left hand or right hand comes to the outside of the left thigh and twist towards our left side. Inhaling. Taking the top of the head to straight up towards the ceiling with each inhale breath. And continuing to turn towards our left side. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Let's take the arms to the side and begin our lateral movements by taking the left fingertips towards the floor. Inhale, come back through center and take the right fingertips towards the floor. Center left, center right, center left, center right. 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, and 12. Let's continue that lateral movement. This time, as the right fingertips come to the floor, the left arm reaches over and out towards the side for 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, and 12. Just hold right for a moment. And hold left. And come back to center. Place the hands on the thighs, and then just begin to circle the upper body around. Forward, across, back, across, forward, across. Inhale as we go back. Exhale forward. Stop and go in the opposite direction. Remember to move mindfully, to move not using the momentum of the body. Inhale back, across, forward, across, back, across, forward, across, back, across, forward, and back, and come to neutral. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Take the arms down to the side, and we're going to march, raising one knee and then the opposite arm. So let's begin. Right knee, left arm. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, and hold up, and release, and 2, and hold. And let's come back to neutral. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale, and round the spine towards the back of the chair. Let's inhale, come back up. And let's stretch the feet out towards the camera. Inhale, place the hands on the chair, draw the shoulder blades together, press the hands into the chair, and lift the sternum towards the ceiling. Breathe here. And try to emphasize that breathing using the whole lungs. Let's inhale, come back to center. Keep the legs extended out. Let's cross the arms. Add the weights if you need a little extra resistance. Inhale. Exhale. Now the next time we inhale, we're going to tilt the body towards the back of the chair. And then exhale, come forward. Just bring the one hand onto the belly and see if you can notice as we come back, the core muscles firming up. And exhale, come forward. For 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember to use the whole lung as we breathe in. 7, 8, 9. Work from the core. 9, 10, 11 and 12. Now we're going to take the arms out in front of us. You can add a weight or a block just to give you some extra resistance here, some extra work for the core. And as we inhale, we're going to raise the arms up and over, and then exhale, come forward. Reach out. Inhale. Three. Inhale, 4. Inhale, 5. Inhale, 6. Inhale, 7. Eight. 9. Remember to keep breathing and use the core muscles. 10. 11. And 12. Draw the feet in. And let's just let those hips go from side to side. Stacking the spine, let's raise the right foot and just make some tiny circles with the right toe. And then circle left. Release the right foot. Press the right heel into the mat. Toes are pointing up towards the ceiling. And let's take that right foot out towards the side. You can shift the weight slightly towards the right side of the chair as you swing, as you take that leg out towards the side body. Drag it back to center. 2. 2, 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. And on this 12th one, we're going to keep the leg out towards the side. Find one of your blocks on the opposite side of the chair. Stack the hips, take the weight or lean into that block. You can roll the hips to stack and lift that outside arm up towards the ceiling. You can look down towards the hand, straight forward, or look up towards the thumb of that extended arm. Breathe here. And then pretend somebody's tugging on that right finger to take you back up to vertical. Take the hand down the leg and arc back towards that extended leg. And that somewhat similar move to where we started during our warm-up. Breathe into the whole lung in this constricted position as we arc right. Inhale, come back to center. Stretch the arms out towards the side and look over that extended left hand, looking towards the left middle finger. Let the arms come back to the chair. Draw the right leg in. Let's move our block over towards the left side. Left hip is coming slightly free of the chair. As long as you feel secure, to provide a little more ease of movement. So open out to the side for one and drag it back for one. Open out for two. Drag it back for two. Open out for three. Drive it back for three. Four. Four. Five. Five. Six. Six. Seven. Seven. Eight. Eight. Nine. 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, and 12. Hold out for 12. Bring the hand onto the block on the opposite side of the chair. Roll the hips forward to stack, and that foot can come flat onto the floor. Stretch the hand up towards the ceiling and either look down, forward, or up towards the thumb. Breathe into the whole lung here. Expand belly, ribs, lift collarbones. Exhale, reverse. Expand belly, ribs. Come back up to a warrior two modification. Look over the right middle finger. And then take the left hand down the left leg and curl towards the left side. Again, a chair version of gate pose. Breathe here. Inhale, come back to center. And let's drag that left foot back into center and just let the knees sway gently from side to side. Let's open the legs into a V and take that V to a comfortable amount of opening where you can still keep the knees over the heels and the thigh bones aligned with the feet. Lift the heels and let's bring the arms up to cactus. Draw the shoulder blades in together on the back and breathe into the whole lungs. Lower the heels and lift the toes. Lower the toes and lift the heels. See if you can press the toes in and get the heels just a bit higher this time. And exhale, flex. Dorsiflex the feet towards the shins. Bring the feet flat on the floor. Bend the right elbow. Bring it onto the right knee. Stack the heel, the knee, the elbow, the shoulder, the second shoulder, and reach up towards the ceiling. Use the whole lung to breathe here. Come back up to cactus. Twist towards the left side, left elbow, the left knee, twisting right. So stack the heel, the knee, the elbow, the shoulder, and the fingers. Inhale. Let's come back up to center. Raise the arms overhead. And exhale, forward folding, either taking the hands onto the thighs or letting them come right down onto the floor or the blocks. Lengthen the spine here. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale the hands back to heart center. Walk the feet in. And let's come up and do some standing work. So we're going to do our standing work today, facing the seat of the chair. So let's come to standing. Facing the seat of our chair. Feet are hip distance apart. They can be a little wider, a little narrow, just whatever is comfortable for you. Press the feet firm up. Press the mounds of the big toe into the foot. Into the mat. Lift the inner line of the legs. Squeeze everything towards the center line of the body. Drop the tailbone down by lifting the pubic bone towards the navel. Open the hands out to the side. Take the position the neck over the spine, and the chin is level or just ever so slightly tucked. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold towards the chair. Back the feet slightly away from the chair. Firm the muscles of the belly. And now let the whole spine move towards the chair by allowing the shoulder blades to slide in towards the spine. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. And come back to neutral. Inhale here. And now you can back the feet away slightly. Open the arms so the eye of the elbow points towards the back of the chair. And we're going to do some tricep work here using the weight of the body for resistance. So let the elbows open back towards the body as we bend towards the chair. And then use the triceps to lift the upper body away from the chair. So we're not using the core to raise us away. We're relaxing the core and using the triceps to lift us up for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Use the whole lung to breathe. 10, 11, and 12. Now, just find one of our weights, or if you want some extra resistance, you can use 2. Just come to stand beside our chair. And in fact, you can even bring both the hand and the knee onto the chair. Let that. So just depends on whether you feel stable with just a hand on the chair, or if you can bring the hand and the knee. And let's lift this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So let's just, we'll do this on the opposite side now. One, 2, 3, 4. Try and keep the shoulders parallel with the floor. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Let's set those weights aside. Once again, come to standing facing our chair. And back the feet away so we come into a bit more stretched out downward dog. And you can bend the knees here slightly to release the tension on the lower back. And stretch out in the downward dog. And again, bring that attention back to using the full lungs for the breath. Inhale, draw the body forward into a chair version of plank. Stretch the out and try and work towards establishing a straight line from the heel to the shoulders. Inhale, draw the body back into down dog. Full breath in down dog. Inhale, come forward. And let's hold for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and return to down dog. Breathe here. Walk the feet in towards the chair. Come up to a flat back. Firm the belly and exhale down towards the chair. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale the hands back to heart center. Let's inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. And this time we're going to walk the feet wide. So make sure, particularly if you're off the mat, that feet are stable. They're not going to slide out, particularly if you're just practicing in socks. Inhale here and exhale the head and perhaps the elbows towards the chair. Lifting the inner line of the leg, lifting the arches, and almost feel like the energy is running up the inside of the leg, reversing itself at the hip, and then running down the outside of the leg into the outside of the feet. You might stack the fists or stack the hands or the fists to rest the forehead on the seat of the chair. And breathe here. Let's inhale, come up. Heel toe the feet back into center. And let's step the right foot in, or right knee in towards the chair, and take that left foot back out into an angle, and then come up to a wide-legged stance on the chair. Right foot is pointing forward. Left foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Inhale here and bend the right knee in towards the chair. Let's extend the arms in warrior two. Look out over the middle finger of the right hand. Draw the shoulder blades down and back. Lift the belly. And breathe into the whole lung. Everybody think about too, maybe perhaps that left hand, somebody's just pulling you back a little bit. You're reaching forward with the right hand, but you're being stretched out by somebody pulling you back with the left hand. Straighten the right leg and bring the right hand onto the chair and open up into a modified triangle version. Use our hold to bring the breath into the whole lung. Inhale, come back up to center. Turn the feet parallel to the side. Heel toe the feet into center. And so this is an optional move. You could either just bring the right knee in towards the chair, square the hips towards the chair, or think of stepping the right foot onto the chair, step that left foot well back, and glide the right knee in towards the chair. Stretching the groin area, the quads, getting into a deep quad stretch. And then let's step back. Take the foot off the chair. And let's just do the other side before we move around and do our down dog, our warrior two on the opposite side. So either take the knee in towards the chair or up onto the seat of the chair and stretch forward. This is a new move for us today, so make sure that you feel secure when you're doing it. Inhale, come back up. And let's take that foot down to the floor. And just take the hands onto the chair. Walk the feet away and stretch out in a down dog. Walk the feet in towards the chair. And I'm not going to move my chair for the for warrior two on the other side. So just bring the knee in towards the chair. Stretch the foot back. Let's come up to warrior two. Stretch the arms out to the side. Look over that middle finger now on the opposite hand, on the left hand. Oh, straighten the leg, come into the triangle pose. Turn towards the chair. Step that back foot in slightly, draw the left hip back and fold down towards the chair. Inhale, come up, step back to down dog. And now let's just step that right foot in. And again, draw the right hip back, left hip, press the left heel into the mat and fold towards the chair. Let's inhale, come all the way up. And now we're going to be standing beside our chair to wrap up our standing work with tree pose. So just bringing the weight into the chair side foot. Lift the outside heel. Take the heel to the ankle, up onto the calf, or maybe today we might go up onto the inner thigh. Breathe. Open into tree pose. Draw the hands back to center. Release. Let's let that leg swing. And then stretch it back. Again, getting into that same opening of the front body that we've done before, and perhaps tilt forward. Come back to neutral, or come back to our standing mountain. Breathe here, and let's switch the chair around or turn around. And again, building the foundation, spreading out the toes, planting the three corners of our triangle of support in the chair side foot. Opening, coming to the ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Pressing the hands together. Perhaps opening the branches of our tree. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Breathing here. Bring the hands back together, coming back to heart center. Letting that outside leg swing. And then taking it back and up. Stretching forward. Keep that breath moving into the whole lung. Inhale, come back to center. And just before we come down to sitting, let's shake, bounce, shake. Just let the arms just sway randomly, like you had a coat on. And then just let that motion gradually come to center. Let's come back to seated. Coming down as seated towards the front edge of our chair. Come back to that breathing into the whole lung. And see if it's perhaps coming just a bit more naturally now than it did before. Let's interlace the fingers. Draw the right knee in towards the shoulder. Lengthen the spine, so don't round the spine towards the back. Try and keep it nice and long. And let's release the right ankle onto the left thigh. Inhale here and twist ourselves gently towards the left side, or towards the right side. Inhale here, exhale, and now twist in the opposite direction. Come back to center. Release the right foot onto the floor. Non-dominant interlace to draw the left shin in towards the body. Release the left ankle onto the right thigh. And let's twist towards our right side, or left side. And then twist in the opposite direction. Release the left foot onto the floor. Let the knees sway. And now let's prepare ourselves for final relaxation. Grab a drink. Grab any extra clothing that you need for final relaxation. And find a spot where you feel very comfortable, very much able to hold this position for as long, for the full duration. our final relaxation. Slow the breath down. And now let go of that conscious effort to use the whole lungs for our breath, and just allow the breath to find its own natural rhythm. A slight movement in the belly can massage the vagus nerve, which tells the body it's time that it can move into the rest and relax profile. We want to try and allow ourselves time each day to rest and relax. This time allows us, reduces the production of the flight or fight hormones, the adrenaline, the cortisol. Think of the inhale breath gathering up the tension in the body. And on the exhale breath beginning at the top of the head, going through the head, the neck, the core, the pelvis, the legs, the calves, and any tension draining out the toes onto the floor. Inhale, and once again, visualize the tension leaving the body via the toes. One time. Now begin to prepare for the end of our practice by deepening the breath, coming back to that whole lung breathing again. Move the fingers and toes. Shift back towards the front of our chair. Let's fill the whole lungs with breath with a big deep inhale, and then exhale through the mouth with an audible sigh. Back to center, arms come to the side. We inhale the arms overhead, draw them back to heart.